Retro.
What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to our 7th episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. We are on a quest to build a video game collection starting off with just 10 bucks because everyone complains that you can't game hunt anymore and that it's too expensive, that game hunting is dead in 2020. Well, I'm here to hopefully prove those people wrong and help you guys along the way with some tips and tricks when you're out there game hunting on a budget. So full disclosure, how am I out there hunting and finding games right now with all of the craziness that is happening? Because it is literally crazy. I will tell you a couple things. Number one, I am healthy and I am safe. Thankfully, I am indoors with my family, staying safe, staying protected, because that is important. I urge everyone else to do the same thing. This is a very serious situation that is upon us, and we need to stay safe. Also, I am backlogged a couple weeks because, first of all, I just do this on the side, and second of all, I am terrible at editing.
You suck! Get it? You suck!
I'm so slow, so I have a couple weeks still of footage to show you guys. So that's how you're seeing footage right now. But again, stay safe, stay in your houses, don't go out.
I am what you would call indoorsy.
Okay, we're about to get into it, but before we do, I want to shout out another channel. This is one of my favorite channels. I have learned so much from them in the past couple years, and they're my friend.
When you're the best of friends.
Became friends with this person. I learn from them all the time, and their channel is amazing, and I want you guys to please go check out The Tatted Collector.
How can I smile and see here?
Cool. You want 25?
Yeah.
All right.
So he does something very similar to me. He hunts for games, he buys and he resells, and he hustles. He has a lot of motivation because this is his full-time job. He is a full-time reseller, so he is the real deal. Please go over to his channel, subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description, and make sure that you tell him that I sent you. You will not regret it. It is amazing stuff over at his channel. And also, if you're new to this channel and you love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia, like video games, movies, toys, and more, make sure to subscribe here as well. And yeah, let's get into this week's footage and to see what we got. What is up, guys? Here is the current $10 game collection at this point after just 7 weeks. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. We have 2 shelves almost completely full. They are packed. And what I'm thinking about doing is potentially removing all of this stuff up here. This is for my own personal collection, and I just need the space. This collection is expanding quickly, which is a good thing, but I need more room. So I have both of those expansion packs listed on eBay, and I have sold a couple things. So we had 2 N64s from last week. I've sold one of them to a friend of mine for $50, and then I sold a couple things on eBay. So we sold Mad TV for $8.99 plus shipping, then Mule for $14.99, and then That Thing You Do for $8.49. So after eBay fees and PayPal fees, we get to add this to the collection for a grand total of this, which is a fairly good amount of money to go game hunt. Let's see, also, both jumper packs came in, but I only have one of them because I had to put the other one in the N64 that I sold to my buddy. So this will go in here. Somebody asked why I don't keep one of the expansion packs. Honestly, for me right now, because this is worth more to me to have more game money in the game fund. So those sell for 20 to 25. I'd rather have those funds than to keep them right now, because I'll find another one. I mean, I found 2 in 1 week. I'm not worried about that. So feeling good, guys. Got quite a bit of cash to go game hunt and find some games if they come upon us. And yeah, so let's go hunt for some video games. Do you care if I look at these 3 games back there? Thank you. get those.
All right. Get these 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes it $14.82. There's that for you. Do you want your receipt in the back?
I'll take it. All right, guys, we are back in the game room, and I want to talk about this Goodwill pickup. Super Nintendo games at the Goodwill in 2020. It's unheard of, isn't it? It is for me, at least. I don't normally see Super Nintendo games at the Goodwill. So this is what happened. A buddy of mine called me and said, "Hey, man, I'm up at the Goodwill, and there are some Super Nintendo games up here, and they're great titles." And I responded back saying, "No, there isn't. I was just there 1 hour ago, and there were no games up there." So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. People ask me all the time, "Hey, when do you go to the Goodwill? What's the best time? What's the best day?" Here is my answer. Go all the time. You have to go to the Goodwill all the time if you want to find stuff, because there's no rhyme or reason, at least at my Goodwill, on how they put out new stuff. You know, you can go up there. I've been up there at noon and there was nothing, and then I went up there at 4 and there was tons of new games. So I have that luxury because it's on the way to work for me and on the way back home. So I will usually stop in once or twice a day to see what they have, but that's my biggest tip, guys. I mean, 9 out of 10 times you might not find anything, but that one time you might find some really, really great stuff. So go to the Goodwill often if you want to find games. So let's look at these games. Let's see, $4.94 each, and they're great titles. Super Mario World. I mean, look, it almost has like a shine to it. It looks so good. I might start throwing in some clips of some games people have been asking about seeing actual gameplay. So I may do that. Next up is Pilot Wings. Again, in amazing shape. You can tell all the same owner. This is a great chill game. This and Pilot Wings on the 64 are amazing games. And then F-Zero for the Super Nintendo. My favorite F-Zero game. We found the F-Zero for the GameCube on the second episode, I believe. Yeah, so something that's crazy I realized, I'm pretty sure, I think all three of these games were part of the Super Nintendo launch titles. I think there were 5. Y'all tell me down in the comments if I'm wrong. I think there were 5 games at the launch of the Super Nintendo game, or the Super Nintendo, and all three of these were part of that, which is absolutely crazy. Okay, I want to jump to the question of the video. So if you're new to the channel, what I'm going to do is at the end of the series, I'm going to give away 3 items from the game collection, the $10 game collection. And all you have to do to be entered is to like the video and to comment below. And I'm going to ask a question every video. This question is, what is your favorite Mario game of all time? Now, we've talked about Mario 64 in the last episode. We talked about Mario 1, 2, and 3 in a previous episode. I want to know what your favorite Mario game is of all time. Tell me down below in the comments. I'm going to pick 3 random episodes from the series and then pick 3 random comments from those videos. And at the end of the entire series, I'm going to pick 3 winners. And those people are going to be able to pick one of the items from the collection. So good luck to everybody. I'm going to keep this Super Mario World. Remember, we have two Mario Worlds from, so I got one from, I guess, 3 weeks ago. This one's in better shape. I'm going to list the other one and get most of my money back. So I think this is worth around 15, 8, and 12. So we're talking about, I don't know what that is, $35. So I'll basically make my money back by selling this and get these 2 games for free. I love free games. All right, on to the next. It's the one actually behind the counter up here. Right there, kind of closest to you. No, sorry, back, even more. The actual console. It's like the, yeah. Sorry. Looks like old floppy disks or something.
Blades are very sharp. This looks like one of those mandolins. That's what that is.
If this doesn't work, can I bring it back or just?
Sure. We can't give you your money back, but we'll give you a store credit
okay.
or an exchange.
Okay.
Hey, you want to get it?
Sure.
You want to shop some more?
No, that's fine. I'll get that.
And $34.94.
Okay.
Put a little rain color over it. And here is your receipt.
Thank you so
Hang on
much.
to that, okay? So
Okay.
you got 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
And leave this on until you make sure
Leave it on.
it's gonna work. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
Or keep it with you somehow.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
All right, guys, let's talk real quick through this pickup. Super Nintendo with the AC adapter, the AV cables, and the RF switch. So I wouldn't normally pick this up for $34.99. I saw this yesterday. I got those Super Nintendo carts yesterday. Super Mario World, Pilot Wings, and what was the other one? F-Zero. I picked those up yesterday for like $4.94 each. And I glanced at this real quick. My buddy told me about all the Super Nintendo stuff here. And I didn't really even think about it because I thought that's kind of high. When I went home and started to really think about it again, it's just in really good shape. Things you want to look out for with Super Nintendos is first, is it yellowing?
Mamma mia!
They are known to just yellow, something to do with the plastic. If you guys know exactly why these old systems yellow, tell me down below in the comments. But this one is actually still gray, and you want to look out for that little piece right there that's broken, and it's not broken. So the more I thought about it, the more I realized that this is actually a pretty good deal, considering it has both controllers too. So these controllers sell for about 10 to 12 each, and then this is extra. I won't need that because I already have the AV. I could probably sell this for about $5. So I can get about $25 back just off the 2 controllers and the RF switch. So again, that's where I'm at right now. I am grinding to build a game collection. I don't have a ton of funds, but I can get this for essentially about $10 once I sell these 2 controllers and that RF switch, because I already have 2 controllers from that other lot I got. The whatever that was called, the Yobo FC Twin. So I already have those 2 controllers still, so I'll end up getting this for like $10. And I was like, I should probably do this because it's a good deal. And it's at Goodwill. You never see this stuff at Goodwill. I looked up on eBay, they sell for like 80 to 100, and then at the game store here in town, they sell for 80. So $34.99. There's no tax at the Goodwill either in Arkansas. I was like, that's a good deal. I need to pick it up. So now we have a Super Nintendo. I will get rid of that stupid FC Twin, and now we're on the hunt for an NES, original NES. But pretty good deal. Not amazing, but a good deal, especially to see at the Goodwill. On to the next. All right, I'm at a flea market, and they have a game that is actually pretty decently priced. WrestleMania X8 for $4. But some of these prices are crazy on these games. Like, here is Clone Wars for the PS2. $8? Why? Look at this one. Midnight Club. 18 freaking dollars? Come on, man. It's a flea market. I think I'm gonna pass on this one though, even though it's a decent deal. It's like a rental, even the case, and it's kind of discolored, so I'm gonna pass this time, but that's the only good one in there. Way too much for these. Get it together, people. All right, update. I have sold expansion pack number 1 for $23.99 plus shipping, and then expansion pack number 2 for $23.99. Sold both of those, and we will add around $41 after eBay fees and PayPal fees to the collection. So yeah, that helps, and on to the next. All right, there's a Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock up here in the case for the Xbox 360. gonna pick that up here in a second, but I think it's worth like 15 to 20 bucks. Gonna pick that up. Can I look at this game right down here? It's that Guitar Hero on the top. Right here, I'm sorry. Oh, are they all together?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of Guitar Heroes.
I can't just get this one?
Yeah, you actually can.
Okay, cool. I'll just get that one. Thank you. Okay, there's a couple things to note with this pickup. I think a lot of people would have walked away from this deal at the Goodwill as soon as they saw 4 games all put together. I didn't see that. I know it's pretty clear in the video, but you gotta remember, I'm filming through my phone a lot of times, so it's hard for me. My depth perception is off. Sometimes you'll see me try to grab something and I'm like, well, this is cool. I'm like, oh, here it is. I'm all off. So yeah, here's the thing. Just ask. The worst they can say is no. I always do that. I kind of assess the situation. A lot of times on Facebook, I'll do this. You'll see a bunch of games and they're overpriced, but it's like, well, what if I could just pick up 1 or 2? Same thing at Goodwill. You can ask. The worst they can say is no. And this is actually in really, really good shape. It is complete with the disc and a manual. And see, I'm already doing it. I can sell this for a premium because it's in amazing shape. Manual and what is this? What? And a bonus disc, Soundgarden. Black hole sun, won't you come? Okay. I don't know why that's in there, but it is. So yeah, guys, there's just another tip. Make sure to ask. The worst they can say is no. And yeah, we picked this up $15.41. I don't even know why she gave it to me for 2. If it was $15.41. You would have thought she would have been like 4 or something like that. But man, this is going to go up on eBay and hopefully I can sell this for 20 plus, maybe even 25, probably around 20, but sweet. All right, an N64 last week and a Super Nintendo in games this week at the Goodwill. It really is unbelievable. Like, this never happens to me. Don't think that this always is happening at my Goodwill. There's cartridge-based games at my Goodwill. No, this never happens. It's a rarity, but I'm so glad and fortunate enough to have picked it up. Okay, guys, this Super Nintendo, I'm telling you, I've cleaned it. This is like the nicest Super Nintendo I've ever seen. Either A, these people took amazing good care of this stuff, or they never even played it and it's been in a box for 20 years and they just donated it. I mean, it almost looks, I don't want to say mint. I hate when people say that, but it looks like near mint. Such great condition. Even the cartridges, cleaned everything up. I want to say an actual value for this stuff is more around like 115 to 120. We're in it for just under 50. So I did clear off that third shelf to make more room to expand the $10 game collection. It's already kind of starting to fill up. We're packing in the games and it's awesome. We have an N64, Super Nintendo, and all these games after just 7 weeks. I honestly didn't know how long it would take us to get to this point. And I think, personally, we're a little ahead of where I thought we would be. So that's exciting. But guys, as always, thank you guys for hanging out, for watching the video. Make sure to like the video and tell me down below your favorite Mario game to be entered into the giveaway. Check out some of the other videos, and until next time, peace.